What's up, guys? As I'm recording this, it is March 1st, 2022, approximately 8:06 a.m., and in about an hour, I'm going to be getting my two right wisdom teeth removed. And I figured, might as well document this, kind of go along with the journey and see how things progress, see how my recovery goes after this. I guess to preface this a little bit, I'm probably one of the most excited people in the world to get their wisdom teeth out. I'm happy it's only these two, not my left. And let's preface a little bit why I am excited for this. So for about a year now, it was around this time last year, I started developing jaw cracking, crackling, and then tingling on this side of my face all throughout the day. It kind of also radiates behind my ear, and it's not like a pain, it's more of a sensation, and it's annoying as anything. About a year ago, when I went to the dentist, they also told me to probably get my wisdom teeth taken out, but the stubborn part in me thought it was something else. So over the last year, I've been going to so many different doctors trying to figure out the cause of all of this and trying to finally get it healed before it's too late. I've been to like ENTs, I've been to regular doctors. I had a neurologist appointment scheduled that I canceled when I set this up just to see if this could fix it, because when I went for my recent x-rays, we learned two things. One, that these wisdom teeth are super messed up. The top right one is sitting in a way where it's against the tooth that's next to it, and then also kind of lining up against the jawbone, and apparently causing some kind of bone loss, which is interesting. The bottom one is impacted in a way where it's partially erupted, which is the oral surgeon probably said the reason I might be consistently getting all these throat infections, because I was never like a sick child ever, and I've gotten like 4 different throat infections over the last like 2 years, and like I've been having weird issues with my neck and like mouth for the last 2 years. The tingling only started last year, but also this tooth is sitting on my inferior alveolar nerve, which apparently is a sensory nerve that could be the triggering of all this weird stuff. So after a year of being stuck with this and not really having answers, this is kind of my next route in hopes of fixing it and finally getting back to 100%. So I'm excited. You know, most people the night before would like not sleep. They'd be nervous before surgery, and I slept like a doll last night because I'm looking forward to this. I've gotten teeth pulled before. I'm also doing this through Novocaine anesthesia, which is a local anesthetic, versus being put out, because I am very fearful about being put out because I've never done it before. I feel like it was one of those things where if I had done it before, it would be easy, but this is also only like an hour surgery to remove those 2 teeth. The doctor's also allowing me to bring my iPod in because I'm going to be awake the whole time. I might as well keep myself distracted. I know I'm not going to feel any pain. I'm going to feel pulling and pressure, but as long as it's not painful, whatever. I've dealt through relationships worse than that. But I'm going to be documenting this until I guess I fully recover and see what the end result is. And then, you know, probably going to compile it all together. Who knows? I've heard wisdom teeth surgery the recovery time can go anywhere between like 3 to 4 days to a week till I feel better. I know your mouth doesn't fully heal for like 6 weeks afterwards. I'm hoping I don't get dry sockets, but I guess that's going to be the journey here. If you guys have also noticed, going back to my old videos, my right cheek for the last year has always been randomly puffy and kind of like asymmetrical compared to my left one, which is kind of like nice and like, I don't want to say it's lean, but it's more like put together. My right one just kind of looks like I always got like punched in the face. And they think, you know, all the inflammation in jaw joint in this area, the mandible, could be what's causing the puffy cheek as well. So I guess let's start this journey. I'm finishing getting ready like around home. I'll do random clips, I guess, from wherever it seems fitting. And let's hope this goes smoothly. Welcome to the wisdom teeth removal and recovery journey video log. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I just got to the oral surgery place. I'm about to go in. I guess, finish signing any paperwork I have to do. And I guess I'll catch up with you guys after it's all done. All right, guys, so I'm out of surgery. It's only like 10 o'clock, so it was nice and quick. Kind of went well. I probably shouldn't be talking right now. My mouth is still numb. I'm still, I guess, bleeding. We were able to get the bottom one out after God knows how long. The top one, we tried, but I have an awful gag reflex, so that really didn't work out. I might need to reschedule that, but I'm thinking the bottom one might solve my issue, because like I said, it was right on that nerve. And boy, he was working on that one for a while. They had to like cut the crown, then pull the roots, because it just wasn't coming out. I was lucky enough that for that one is when I decided to put my iPod in, because what they did was they numbed me, and I didn't even know that they began working on the top one, so I didn't have my iPod in or anything. I think they were going to try to do it without me knowing, to see just how well it was going to go. The bottom one, put the iPod in, just kind of laid there. My legs were shaking a lot, and it almost felt like an anxiety attack, which, I mean, naturally, they're working on your mouth. I kind of expected that, but I had to keep, like, breathing and whatnot. They did give me 3 prescriptions I got to go fill, as well as, like, extra gauze and an ice pack. Got some amoxicillin, some super strength ibuprofen, and they gave me Percocet. I don't know if I'm going to fill that one, because I usually do good with ibuprofen. Apparently, I can't like eat or anything. They gave me like a list of things, of the do's and the don'ts for the day. So I don't even know where I put that. That's fun. But we're gonna, I guess, go from there. I'm all stitched up. I gotta go drop off these prescriptions. I'll follow up with you guys later on. Alright guys, so I'm back home. I picked up my prescriptions. I did some food shopping too, because I know I have to eat softer food for the next couple days. Got my prescriptions here. What I ended up buying for food was Lipton noodle soup, some chicken broth, because I've heard chicken broth is really good to recover from this, some ramen in case I'm feeling a little willing to test it, and then, for some treats, I ended up buying myself Coca-Cola Starlight, which I'm going to review at some point. I can't drink it right now because of everything, but also some Talenti ice cream. I did a Madagascar vanilla bean and a vanilla peanut butter swirl. I got to go put this away. Probably should stop talking as much also for the time being. I'm going to go play some PlayStation. I've been playing Tales of Arise. Let's try to make some dents into that, I guess. I'll catch up with you guys maybe later today, see when the swelling and stuff is going down, how well I feel from there. Hey guys, little quick update. I've been playing video games all night. It's 7:38, so all night really isn't much. I finally was able to eat something. I had some ice cream. It took forever for my gums to stop bleeding. It only stopped bleeding recently. I noticed it was more or less because the gauze weren't working. So I ended up having to do like the tea bag technique, because my mom told me that, and even the oral surgeon told me that in case the gauze stopped working. The tea bag definitely felt like it worked a lot quicker, a lot better. Plus, you kind of got the tea flavor in there, me being the tea head I am. That's great. My cheeks on both sides look mad puffy right now, which is funny. But that's probably still because of the swelling on this side. Doesn't really hurt as much. I took the ibuprofen. I took the amoxicillin. I'm probably going to take them again before bed just to make sure. It hasn't been too painful. It hasn't been too bad. It's mad uncomfortable. But pain-wise, it's not awful. I'll check up with you guys in the morning, or, in case something crazy happens tonight, and we'll go from there. Good morning, everyone. It's the first day after the wisdom teeth surgery. As you can see, I'm still a little swollen. My jaw feels a little messed up. I'm happy the bleeding, for the most part, has finally stopped as of last night. And it is 6:51 as I'm recording this in the morning. I slept relatively well. It was very interesting to sleep like just head back the whole night, because I usually toss and turn a lot. But I'm up. I'm oddly really rested, which is cool. and we're going to work on making some breakfast. Now, today I am going to keep it kind of simple, so we're just going to do a protein shake. So what I have is Redcon 1's MRE Light. This is the peanut butter cookie variety because, man, peanut butter is just the way to go. We're going to be mixing this up with some hemp temp milk. Now, usually I do my protein shakes with water. It's lighter that way, but hemp milk is great for inflammation. It also has your omega-3s and omega-6s, calcium, B12, vitamin D. With me not eating as much as I normally do, it's important to still somehow get those key nutrients, and hemp milk really won't inflame anything, make it worse. So the way I like to make my protein shakes in terms of mixture, I like to put some of the milk in first. Just because I've noticed too, like, and you guys probably have noticed, I'm sorry I don't have the energy I usually have. If you put the protein in first and then try to throw the milk in, a lot of the times protein will get stuck at the bottom. I feel like if you add that little bit of the base first and then throw the protein in, we can throw a little bit more in just so I can make sure I have nutrients, it'll mix better. Now, MRE Light and MRE by Redcon 1 is a great meal replacement protein. It's not their main protein because there's a little things different in here. There's no, I don't think, like whey protein in here. It's a whole protein food blend, which is beef protein, pea protein, brown rice protein, chicken protein, egg protein, salmon protein, and then like peanut powder and stuff like that. So there's no like actual dairy protein minus the egg protein. It's protein from whole food sources, which is usually a lot better on your stomach. At least for me. It also has some iron in here, 24 grams of protein per scoop. It's only 130 calories as well. Plus, flavor-wise, it tastes delicious. I did a review on MRE Light a couple years ago on the channel. But let's mix this up. I mean, I should have bought more hemp milk. I have another bottle in there. I usually use this for mac and cheese, which it comes out very interesting and very good, different taste. Because it's not like traditional milk or like dairy in the mac and cheese, and it mixes very, very well. So like I said, overall the bleeding took like forever to stop. I still feel like I'm oozing a little bit. This side of my mouth is still super sore, but I did just take the amoxicillin and the ibuprofen before I came to do this video. Last night the only thing I ate throughout the day was a jar of Talenti peanut butter ice cream. Well, it's peanut butter and vanilla. And I played video games all night. I do feel a lot better today than I did all day yesterday, because yesterday all I wanted to do was nap, and I couldn't, because I couldn't get the bleeding to stop, and I didn't want to sleep if I was continuing to bleed. You know, one of those situations. It's, you know, it's my friend, because I kept complaining. She's a girl. She kept making fun of me. She was like, "Look at you complaining about bleeding after one surgery instead of for a whole week 24/7 like we do." And I kind of felt bad at that point. I was like, damn, I was like, I didn't think of it that way. That must suck. But let's see how this tastes. Let's make sure my taste buds are intact. My tongue was like half numb because of the Novocaine most of yesterday. But yeah, this mix nice. It has a nice flavor to it. I'm gonna mix it just a little bit more. I got Redcon 1 shaker bottles. Their shaker bottles are actually some of the better shaker bottles I've seen. I'm not trying to plug them, but they mix better because of the way the older ones have like the little metal wall in it, but it's connected to like a rod instead of just sitting there. The newer ones have like a weird, just like a top to it you pour the stuff through and drink through it. So I don't know how it mixes, but it does. But guys, I'm gonna go eat this. I guess I'll work on getting out more and stuff. And then probably play video games again today until maybe later on. I gotta figure out what I'm bringing to lunch to work tomorrow, because I know I'm gonna be fine for work. I'm swollen, but as you can see, I can talk. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. What's up, guys? I thought I'd just do a quick little end of night update for you guys. Day 2 since the wisdom teeth have been pulled on that side, or the wisdom tooth. Before we get into it, I'm a little pissed off right now. I went to go grab some Himalayan salt that I had in my counter to do like a little saltwater mouthwash. I also had some kiwi syrup up there, and when I pulled it to move it out of the way to get to the salt, the whole thing went everywhere, and I just spent the last 25 minutes before I took a quick shower cleaning up kiwi syrup all through my kitchen, my cabinets. Damn that kiwi syrup. But anyway, today hasn't been too bad. My mouth, as you can see, is still swollen. It's still kind of sore if I open my mouth like wide. If I'm regularly talking, it's not too bad. I wanted to do the saltwater rinse tonight just to help clean some stuff out. I've been taking the medication. I just took my last dose for the night. It's only 7:17 when I'm doing this, but I'm probably going to bed soon. I do have to be up. I plan on being in the office tomorrow, not calling out. What else? No excess bleeding, I've noticed. And I pretty much just spent today watching Netflix. Great show, worst roommate ever. Check that out. I am playing Tales of Arise, like I said I was gonna. I'm tired. I was up super early for some reason. Had a protein shake and some top ramen for dinner. Was able to get that down. I had some ice cream again. I'm gonna be gaining weight eating all this ice cream. I need to lose. But I'm hoping tomorrow I wake up and the swelling is down. I probably should ice myself a little bit too before bed. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If the swelling's down, maybe we'll finish the video little log series here. I figured I would end it when the swelling is fully down and I'm kind of back to being myself. So everyone, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning or whenever I have a chance to record tomorrow. So with the swelling mostly down on this side of my face for the first time in a long time, looking more symmetrical than it has, I think right now is going to be the final entry into the Wisdom Tooth video log. A couple of things I want to go back and finally say, because you can hear I can finally talk again. So the surgery in itself, without sedation, doing everything through Novocaine, was very interesting. It worked. It was fine. I'm just mad that they couldn't get that second wisdom tooth because I kept gagging. Once I kind of, like I said, put my iPod on and let the doctor do what the doctor did with my eyes closed, this bottom tooth I felt so bad about because he basically worked on it for Lord knows how long. And it was very stubborn in coming out, you know what I mean? But it was relatively decent in terms of the procedure. It didn't hurt. It was pulling a lot of hearing the saw and the drill and whatnot, but it wasn't bad. I'm definitely thinking I have to go and eventually get this one done. In terms of, the reason I went in there for the first place was because of that weird nerve pain I've been having on this side of my face. And as much as it's not fully gone, it definitely has subsided a whole lot where it's not as intense as it was. So I'm wondering if, now whatever was kind of hurting the nerve or like bruising it or whatnot is going to eventually heal, because if it was the tooth that was the issue, once the swelling goes down, you would think this would heal in itself and finally feel cool again. I know I'm still a little swollen here. I'm looking at it in the video, but I'm definitely a lot better than I was. I was able to go to work today. I did my job perfectly fine. There was no issues. We had food in work today too, so shout out to those guys because we had breakfast, we had lunch. It was great. I dug every bit of it. I keep feeling like I have food stuck in that side of my mouth, even though I chewed 100% on this side. But I think that might just be me feeling like the stitches and whatnot and everything in my mouth. Finally, like with the swelling going down, everything might be becoming more like apparent. I don't know. But, it's been a interesting couple days. I want to say a cool couple days, but it hasn't really been cool. It's just been different, right? I've been eating really soft foods. I finally, yesterday, after I recorded the last little entry, cleaned up all that freaking kiwi syrup that went everywhere, and I know never to buy that again because it's just got bad omen. But I think I can slowly start eating solid foods again. I had a breakfast sandwich at work today and some pizza. I had to take like little like rabbit bites to it Because if I open my mouth too large, that whole bottom area of my jaw down here hurt, and it felt like it was pulling, and it was pretty bad. Um, but with the baby bites, it wasn't so awful, right? So with that being said, I always recommend getting your wisdom teeth out if need be, if they're causing any issues. However, if I'm going to go back for this one, I'm probably going to be sedated because, as much as the Novocaine wasn't an issue, and as much as the experience of being awake was an issue, just knowing that I kept gagging when they were going for this one up here kind of tells me I need to, be in a place, I guess, mentally or sedated where that's not going to happen. But overall, I got to thank my oral surgeon, the doctors who handled this, because it really wasn't too bad of an issue. I expect this swelling to fully be down by like Saturday, and things to kind of be normal. I can finally move my head without it really feeling like it was pulling. It's weird how wisdom teeth and nerves kind of affect neck muscles and posture and stuff. I got 24,000 steps in today, which was crazy because I usually don't walk that much even in the office. But I feel aside from the swelling area, I feel fantastic physically now. Nothing really hurts, nothing is inflamed. It's swollen, but I'm not in any pain, so that's cool, right? So I want to thank everyone who's made it to the end of this video, everyone who's made it to watching me become me to swollen face to kind of becoming the old me again, in the sense of trying to get my face normal again, because of the issues that wisdom tooth was causing. But it's been a fun journey. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Have you gotten your wisdom teeth out? Do you have any fears of getting them out? If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll be sure to answer them as I can. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye.